Better not walk backwards because I'm right near the edge, but here we have a Sputnik Pale Ale from the North Brewing Co. Brewed in can in the UK. It's 1 pint and it's a 5%er. Prepare for the open. Into the prevailing wind. Save any disasters. And there we go. There's some slight foamage, but nothing too dramatic. On the nose, it's typical IPA really. It smells lovely. Needs to stay in shot. Keep still, Hughes. Okay. Let's have the first taste. What lovely surroundings to have a beer. Look at that. Just look at that. If I get my ugly mug out of the way and let you see these amazing mountains, have a look at that. Brilliant, isn't it? So, let's get on with the beer review. It's a solid, no messing around IPA. It's not too fizzy, not too gassy. It's nice and hoppy. Got a nice strong hoppiness to it. It's got a straw-like colour. Number 3 on the urine dehydration scale. And the can, it's sort of, you know, it's not being overly flashy. You know, it's like a wax barber jacket where the label's a little bit faded. Those who know can tell by looking. You don't need flashy labels to say, look what I am. People just know. And that's the same with Sputnik Pale Ale. I would give it, maybe not as nice as the other one, 7.3 out of 10. Solid IPA. I'm going to do a bit more filming up here and then head back down to the tent because the clouds are heading in. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of time lapse of the sunset, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. I have mixed results with my GoPro on time lapse mode. I'm not an expert in anything. I just try and wing it. But look at all the silhouettes. It's like one of them fold out cards, you know what I mean? Those Christmas cards that you get with a winter scene with a couple of different layers that fold out when you open it. Sort of like a concertina effect. Look at that. It's like a pop-up book that's been pulled up. I think I need to move to the Lake District. I'm obviously not going to, but I want to. I'm definitely going to retire. I need to leave my job, get a job as some kind of outdoor vlogger where I get paid £300,000 a year just to walk up mountains and talk rubbish and drink beer. That'd be great. So if anyone's watching this with that kind of connections or money, I would love to do that. Or be a presenter for someone in our strange MCM style. If anyone would like to employ us, let us know. Or maybe just review tents and beer for I don't know. Basically, I'd love to get out of the rat race and do what people do and go and live the dream, take the plunge, have the bottle to just leave the rat race, which I am frankly sick of, and just come and enjoy life for how it's meant to be enjoyed. And I'm sort of, I don't know, I don't really know what I want to do kind of thing. I'm sort of in limbo at the moment. It would be so good to just up sticks and, I don't know, come somewhere like this just to start again. I'm definitely going to retire up here, unless I win the lottery. And then I'll move all my family up here and whoever else wants to come. So we just have to see. I'm pretty sure everyone has that dream. And I'm whittering on now. But you know when you watch like Lake District documentaries and people just, you know, they take a gamble, start a business, start a B&B or an outdoor walking instructors company. I don't know, something. It takes bottle and a lot of hard work. I'll probably never do it. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be fair. And I might just edit this out. I might just leave it in. I don't know. Anyway. Cheers to the Lake District. Cheers to the mountains. May there be many more years. Many more years coming to enjoy this. Onwards onwards and upwards for MCM Outdoor Show. Was a nice little walk. I'm just going to head back down to the tent now and relax around there, try and get some of this sunset as it goes over the far northwestern fells. Okay, hopefully you like that bit of a time lapse of the sunset. It's getting really cold now, the sun's gone, so it's time to get in the tent straight away off the wind, nice and warm. I've got 2 beers left, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to have them on. I'll just have to see. I'm on a bit of a slope here as well, so I'm sliding down towards the bottom of the tent, but it can't be helped because we're on a mountain after all. So I might just lie here, relax and just enjoy the peace and quiet. If I don't speak to you again tonight, I'll see you in the morning. It's going to be wet and rainy. Hopefully the wind stays down in the night, but we'll just see what happens. I'm confident in the tent anyway, so like I say, if I don't speak tonight, I will see you in the morning. it's 6:15. It's a bit windy, not a bad night's sleep, not the comfiest but not the worst. Is to be outside the tent. What I'm going to do is try somehow and get a brew on my Met stove, pack away and get off the mountain before the weather gets worse. Okay, sleeping bags away, sleep mats away, interior of the tent's pretty much done, lamps off. What I've got to do is get the door open, get the boots on, warm up the old hands, get a brew on, and when that's boiling I'll pack up the rest of my stuff, keep my bag inside the porch of my tent in case it starts raining, because it's going to very shortly. Take the tent down and get down. Well, the rain's just started. I've got this on just in time. I'm going to get the rest of the kit in my bag when this boils up. Oh, look at this, the weather's really closing in. The visibility's going just as the brew's boiling. These Met stoves aren't great for anything other than good weather. I've got my tent just in time. Hot brew, quickly have this and then pack away, because it's gonna turn into the end of the world in about 5 minutes. I thought for once I'd have been able to put my tent away, but as usual I'm going to have to hang it up just to let it dry out. But you can hear that weather now. Absolutely awful. What the hell's just happened? Well, look at this, just to see how quickly conditions change. The visibility is gone. Always know where you are. Always know how to read a map and use a compass. Complete and utter contrast in the space of 5 minutes. Spooky. Time to pack away. And top tip, conditions like this, take one of your guy lines in the wind, hook it to a carabiner on your rucksack. That anchors it down. Strong gust of wind comes and you haven't got an expensive kite. So if you do it right, you'll end up with a neat rectangle like that, ready to roll up with your poles at one end, still with one guy line attached to your bag. Just going to roll that up. The last thing I'm going to do is unclip it, put it in the stuff sack, and then we're off the hill. Well folks, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you very much for watching, and as always I'd appreciate it if you enjoy the channel that you show your support by subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, as always there'll be plenty more to come. But a great night on Red Screes in the English Lake District. I'm going to head back to the car now and make my way back home. Follow us on Twitter at MCM Outdoor Show, and we've also got a Facebook page and a group. Join that and get involved in some banter and discussion and give us some suggestions for other trips. So there's nothing more from me on this, but a great time. I'm rambling on and I'm going back to the car. Enjoy the great outdoors, push yourself, get out there, whatever the weather, be safe and sensible and enjoy it. See you on the next adventure.